There was the news that Senator Al Franken will be resigning from the Senate over sexual harassment allegations, of which there is now 8 allegations against him. Donald Trump Jr. decided to go on Twitter and run a short little victory lap by, classy guy, right? And he did so by quoting one of Al Franken's SNL characters on Twitter. Remember Stuart Smalley? I grew up on that. So, I grew up on old school SNL, and so I definitely remember that skit. And now he tweeted out, "Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Hashtag Franken." Again, we're dealing with a super classy guy, apparently. Now, Twitter, of course, was not going to let that go. They noticed the irony in Trump Jr. basically gloating about Al Franken stepping down, which is sad. Like I said, I had a lot of respect for Al Franken. I had hoped that he would have been a great progressive. He didn't turn out to be that way, but nonetheless, it is kind of sad to see his career end this way. But the allegations are the allegations, man. I believe the accusers, so there you go. And you can disagree with me on that if you'd like. But of course, as I said, Twitter noticed this hypocrisy because Donald Trump Jr.'s father has had over 20 women accuse him of both sexual harassment and assault beyond what Al Franken is accused of. And look, Trump himself was caught on tape, the Access Hollywood tape, of course, basically saying, I go and I got women, but I'm going to need some Tic Tacs because I can't help them. I'm drawn to beautiful women. I just start kissing them. That's one of the things that Franken was accused of, and also one of the things that Trump himself was accused of. He said this.
Grab him by the pussy?
Yeah, he's going to... Hey, man, when you're a star, they let you do it. They let you just grab them. I'm pretty sure they don't. But anyway, now, not only that, but Trump, of course, has came out and endorsed Roy Moore. He's like, oh, we need Roy Moore. I'll be happy to work with him. We need him in the Senate, all that stuff. Well, look, Moore has been accused by multiple women of molesting them when they were just in their teens. And one was 14 years old. Well under the legal age of consent, even in Alabama. Okay. Now, Twitter users, of course, reminded this dumbass, the other dumb son, because look, there's a competition of which Trump son is dumber, Eric or Donald. I think Donald Jr. seems to be winning. Now, check out the reactions. I've got them here. As I said, Trump writes, or Trump Jr. writes, because I'm good enough, smart enough, and God darn it, people like me. And Jonathan Yoni writes, well, he's 3 up on you then. Enjoy that. Libby C. Watson tweets in, not even your dad likes you, dude. And look, I've heard a lot about that. I do believe that Ivanka is the favored Trump child, and everybody else. Look, he hardly trusts his son to do anything. Either of his sons. Again, because they're kind of dumb. Now, David Klein actually expresses, I think, what a lot of people feel by saying, quote, literally nobody likes you. At Trupar replies to Trump Jr. by saying, by quoting President Trump himself, saying, you're a star, they let you do it, you can do anything, grab by the pussy. Again,
grab him by the pussy.
He said that is Trump. He actually did say those things and likely did those things. Howard Cooksey writes in, Franken did the right thing. Now it's your dad's turn. Now, I love that because that's how I feel, okay? Yes, Franken stepped down. I know he denied some of the allegations, but he still stepped down, okay? Because there were a lot of allegations and a lot of his colleagues didn't feel comfortable with, serving with Franken. And look, to those of you worried about, oh my God, now the Senate's going to lose vote. First of all, you're worried about the politics of it. It's like, come on, man, really? I hate to make the comparison, but the people who worry about politics first and foremost and how many votes in the Senate kind of reminds me of Roy Moore voters who are also like, yeah, but I'd rather vote for a pedophile than a Democrat. So, and look, you don't even have to worry about that, to be honest, because this is Minnesota, this is a Democratic district, and I believe the lieutenant governor is able to choose. And so, look, I would love to see Keith Ellison become the senator from Minnesota to take over Al Franken's space, because look, Keith Ellison, far more progressive and far stronger on this. So that's what I would like to see. Now, Tusk81 replies to Trump Jr., here's a list of 13 women who publicly come forward with claims that Trump had physically touched them, inappropriate in some way, and the witnesses they provided. And they linked a Washington Post article. That's great. Randazage, these Twitter handles, man, said, it's going to be hilarious when you fall into a giant concrete mixer trying to tweet about Pizzagate next month. Okay. So look, I love these reactions, and this is why I love the internet. Okay? And when they see something that, or somebody saying something that's utterly ridiculous, they're like, no, we're not gonna have it. We're not having this. We're gonna come after you on Twitter. I mean, look, what kind of gross person cheers on Franken stepping down, but ignores somebody like Roy Moore? Oh, right, Donald Trump Jr. Look, we should all be calling for all sexual predators to be removed from power. But again, I forgot, he's a Republican, and therefore, hey, look, all the allegations against my father, all the allegations against Roy Moore, that must not be true. Well, we see your hypocrisy, Donald Jr., and unfortunately, that's all your family seems to know is hypocrisy.